Okay, I have another call, another job interview in 12 minutes. This is with a recruiter for an ABM role applied. I don't know which one. It's really annoying when you apply for jobs and they are from recruiters and you don't even know what company it is, but it makes sense because they get paid. They connect recruiters with the job seekers. But it's so annoying because now I'm like, what company is it? Am I even interested? These days are quite weird. It's almost like, do I continue with the job search? They don't upload new jobs that often, so there's no real need for me to be scrolling through LinkedIn or any other job sites. There's not that many job postings. But then I'm like, but what if I miss this opportunity, like this thing, or you know? So I try to stop myself. Maybe that's the best approach. I remember when Alan was looking for a job, this guy was so chill. So chill. I was sometimes trying to find opportunities for him because I also stressed. I have two really high stakes so to speak interviews today, one in 1 hour exactly, and the other one is in the evening at 7 o'clock. It's free, so 4 hours away. Both of them are very exciting opportunities, a mix of everything that I wanted to do but in one role. Both of them are really well compensated for. One of them is fully remote and another one is hybrid, I think. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm trying to prepare for it, but at the same time I'm not. I feel like I'm trying to just keep my mind busy doing other random things like cleaning the carpet or walking RPing when it was Alma's turn. I just want to get away from constantly be in the mode where I find myself nervous, expecting something to come up with this interviews or with the job offer or something like that. Anyway, I feel like I'm a little more calm now. I feel like I'm a little more grounded and ready to tackle the interviews. I've prepared my camera to be used as a webcam. I'm reading through the job description, preparing for the interview. I've noticed that I don't think I'm putting my best foot forward with this interview. I don't think I'm presenting myself as professionally as well as I could have, and I feel like I really need to work on that. And today I'm so tired that it may not even be a good day for the interview. But dude, I keep trying to excuse myself for not being able to be confident. If I just have a script and stick to it, it doesn't matter how tired I am or how nervous I am, I will still be able to present myself in any setting in a good way. I'm gonna reread my CV because the wording I use is very solid and to the point, and everything I wrote, it's just a really perfect summary, and I feel like I need to use it to my advantage. I did write it. It is real. It is my professional experience, but I don't think I've been using it in the interview setting appropriately. I also have good news. The company I interviewed for yesterday, this is the only client-side role, which is very good. They invited me for the second stage. This is going to be a 3-stage interview, so that will be the second stage, and guess what? It's going to happen on my birthday at 5 p.m. I was also invited for the second stage interview for the company I interviewed for last Friday. At this point I really need to focus on doing my best to do these interviews and then seeing what happens. But yeah, there will be 2 interviews on my birthday, and we will be going to this karting place with Aman in the evening, and the following day we're gonna meet up with friends. It's gonna be really fun and exciting. I'm gonna go make myself a coffee and I'm gonna start preparing for the interview. I'm now realizing that I haven't prepared enough because I've been so far away from this thing for a week. It almost feels like everything's lost and forgotten. I know it's not the case, but I haven't. The interview's in half an hour and I don't think I've made enough effort in preparing for it. Okay, so I am incredibly nervous. I've been reading this book, I'm looking for all of the materials that I've underlined, and I'm glad I did that, but at the same time I'm now so tired and so overwhelmed with I don't know. I don't have high hopes. I had high hopes yesterday about this job and I'm like, okay, wish me luck. It was good, I think. I think I did really well. I think I showed my passion, ambition and everything. I asked for a lot of money as well, so. And it is hybrid, 1 to 2 days a week. I mean, this may be good. I mean, it's good, but this may be better than I expected. I'm glad it's over because I was very nervous and it's not the end of it. I need to walk RP now, but then I have another interview with a Canadian agency. How fun is that? In 3 to 2 hours, I think. So I'm glad it's over and I'm happy. I'm happy with the way it went. I feel like I did good. You feel, you know it. If you've done poorly, if you've done really badly, you would know that. So I'm confident it went well. I can go for a walk now. I'm so tired right now, honestly. So after the interview, I went for a walk with Arpine and then I came back and then I felt like having a pomegranate, so I went to the shop. They didn't have any pomegranates. Remember I told you I am usually the one to get the last pomegranate from the box, and I ran out of luck for that pomegranate experience today, so I had to go to a different shop further away. Guess what? They didn't have any pomegranate there, so I got grapes instead. I know you can't replace pomegranate with grapes, but I really needed something and I was really frustrated. Anyway, come home tired. I am just so tired. I'm trying to prepare for the interview with that Canadian agency and oh my god, their website is so damn good. It's such a great website. I've been reading content on it for the last hour or so and it's amazing. I would love to work for them, you know. I would absolutely love to work with them. I'm really hoping the interview goes well. And I'm really hoping that this tiredness of mine, the exhaustion, is not going to come through. But you know, I felt like that before the interview with the previous interview earlier today, and when the interview actually started, adrenaline kicked in and I, you know, put myself together and I just want to sleep. It is the next day. I don't think I told you, the interview with the Canadian agency last night went fine, I think. It was strange. The interviewing lady didn't switch on her video. The video started already with the recording setting and I don't know, it felt a little off, a little different, definitely very different from the interviews that I'm having for the UK based companies. I think I was just put off by the fact that she didn't switch her video on. I don't know. I'm just used to being on video calls for interviews, I suppose. Anyways, the next day, I woke up to an email from them stating that they chose to continue the interviewing process with me. So that's great news because the company is awesome. I'm very, very excited to continue the interviewing process. Problem is, they shared the challenge with me, which is a task that I need to complete. I got excited about it, and when I looked at it, it's just so basic, so basic. They gave me a week to work on it, and I'm working on it now, and I'm planning to complete it today and send it off. The task is to work on this task and then record a video of yourself presenting it as if you're presenting it to a CMO who doesn't know the details of the ins and outs of this thing. It's such an easy task, it's so easy to do. I've started working, I'm pushing to do it right now. I'm really pushing to do it and I really cannot be bothered. I woke up exhausted. I woke up very hungry, there's no food at home and I can't be bothered to go to the shop right now. Pete wants to go for a walk. I'm not in the mood to do anything and I'm like, I have to do it because I have 2 second stage interviews tomorrow with 2 really good companies. This Canadian agency, they told me that the whole interviewing process can take up to 3 weeks or something, so it's like way too long. I would ideally want to have the decision made by any of these companies by the end of next week. And this is the thing with these companies, it's a 3-stage process and it usually takes 2 weeks or something, and I'm like halfway through, but I'm only at the start with this guy. I forced myself to take a shower. RP needs to go for a walk. I might as well take it. I guess I will just try to keep pushing with this thing. Thank god it's not hard. I'll do as much as I can and then I'll have some food and hoping by that time I will have the flow of energy in me and I'll just do it. You know, I'll just do it and we'll have it over with. I just got news. I got the documents from the previous now it is a previous company. I am no longer working officially for that company. I'm so happy. All ties are cut right when I needed it. Okay, I'm just gonna dry my hair, get ready for the day or something and push through the task, have some food. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'm just also very happy that I'm proceeding with the interviews. I'm still getting a few rejections here and there. I applied to a lot of positions and it's to be expected. The majority of those positions were really high up, so fair enough. But some of them did get back to me, and with some of them I am proceeding further. I'm happy that I'm at a point where I'm on stage 2 with 4 companies, I think. Whereas last month there was no opportunities coming through, so that got me worried, and now I'm feeling a little more hopeful. Oh dear, it is a couple of hours later, and guess what? I did my hair, I did my makeup, we had some nice food, and the feeling of exhaustion did not go anywhere. I'm still so tired. These guys gave me a whole week to work on this assignment. The assignment is really easy, but I really want to get it out of the way today because I have a whole day ahead of me to do nothing aside from it, really. The primary reason why I want to get it out of the way is to speed up the process so that they could review it maybe today and tomorrow. I just need to push through it, you know, it's not difficult. But tomorrow, I'm thinking, if I was that tired yesterday and the day before and today, tomorrow I have 2 second stage interviews. And like, I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to do my best to just stay positive, stay put together, stay determined, and I don't think my body is catching up with it. I feel like the stress of the last 2 months is just... I've done a bit. I've written out the rationale for all of the suggestions that I made. Now I need to write a little bit more, and then I need to do a little bit more of something I haven't done before, but something that I wanted to learn how to do anyway, so that's gonna be fun. Though nothing is truly fun today, I just want to go to sleep, and I know if I go to sleep right now, it's 2 p.m. I will not fall asleep, or if I do fall asleep when I wake up, I won't feel good. I really want to get this out of the way. Frankly, they got back to me very fast. Anytime I have an initial screening interview for the UK-based companies, they get back to me a day or 2 or 3 days later. These guys got back to me 4 or 5 hours after the call. I don't know, this could be a good sign, this could be something that I'm just thinking about, making it a good sign in my head. Okay, I forgot to tell you, I did record the thing twice, and I realized that I'm talking so fast, so fast. Most of the time I listen different podcasts and sometimes even YouTube videos on double speed. I sounded like that on a normal speed, so that wasn't fun, but I was like, I really need to get it out of the way. I finished recording it by 8:30 and sent it off, so I have to think about it. It is over, and in 17 minutes time I'll be 30 years old. Okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I want to be asleep, I want to wake up, and it's a new day, and a new part of my life is gonna start, right, RP? Right? Okay, there's this one more thing that I wanted to show you. Arpin's nightly routine. So the second I go in a bedroom to go to sleep, he knows, and look what he does. So he's waiting for me to come in. He's waiting, he always waits. And let's just pretend that I'm gonna go to sleep right now as is. And okay, I'm going to sleep. What's up? He will stay here sleeping, of course, for about 10-15 minutes. Then he'll get very hot, and then he will go downstairs. I mean, not downstairs, but on the floor on his bed or in the bathroom over there. Yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. Hello there, it is my birthday today. Ooh, I'm 30 years old. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so excited about it. It feels like a new chapter in my life. It feels like things are gonna happen, and I have a job interview in 10 minutes. I woke up, I was getting ready, and suddenly I realized, I'm not following the time. I wonder what time it is. And I was like, 10:48 and the interview is at 11. Okay, our people will need to go somewhere. Right, so don't know what to expect. This was supposed to be, the next stage was supposed to be an in-person interview, going to the office and meeting everyone and stuff, and now it's an interview with the second with the other co-founder. So I think they're on the fence, but it works for me because I'm on the fence as well. I'm proceeding with other exciting opportunities and I'm excited to see them through and see what comes out of it. So actually good that it's turning out to be that way. Not sure to expect. I feel like they are judging me against some other guy they're interviewing for this position, which is fair enough. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go.
Happy birthday! So instead of making a cake, okay, take two. Instead of making a cake, sorry, take three. Instead of buying a cake and just putting candles in it, Maria's something special in mine.
You would think, why do we always go through trouble making a pizza or making things from scratch? I have no idea.
It's fun.
Okay, it's fun, but also, I don't know. Look, it's a thing. Condensed milk is a thing that no one is talking about. I don't understand.
Disrupting the market.
I need to disrupt the market. I grew up loving condensed. It's the best and most exciting thing in the world, and obviously you can't even find it properly. It's like in the furthest shelf in the supermarkets. But if you haven't tried it, this is a thing. You can have anything with it. Anything you want. You grab a biscuit and you dip in it. You grab white bread and eat with it. You can. Anyway, this is going to be the juice of the cake that we will be making for my 30th birthday. Yes, the reason why we're making it is because you can't find anything really tasty out there, or everything is very repetitive. It's a freaking Victoria sponge cake. I've had enough of it. Chocolate cake, always the same. What else is out there? Velvet cake is good, but why can't you just be creative, you know? And also, I love the combination of fruits on a cake, fruit and sweet, and you can't really find any of that out there.
So it's going to fruit as well.
So, it's going to be condensed milk and fruit cake. I got a bunch of waffles, I got bananas, I got strawberries, raspberries. We need them now.
Okay.
Blueberry. And yeah, we're just gonna make something very nice and sweet and sour. Sweet and sour, and condensed milk is the main ingredient. You can try it to see if it's good enough. Oh my god. Waffle. Guess what? So I'm putting some cinnamon powder on mine, and I was like, oh, I want to put some chocolate. He loves chocolate. I'm gonna put some chocolate powder. Takes a spoon. I'm thinking, okay, the measurement is gonna be perfect because a spoon, see?
No, I don't want to sprinkle it. I wanted it to be chocolate flavored.
Check this out.
I wanted it to have chocolate.
5 kilos. 5
Kilos.
Oh my god. I mean, you know what? I mean, it may just as well turn out to be fine.
Okay, wait, just hold this and look at me threatening.
Look, I'm threatening.
Happy birthday to you.
Let me make
Hip
a
hip
wish.
hooray. Don't block my one.
I made a wish.
I made a wish for you.
Okay, now make a wish for yourself. We could have warmed the waffles up a little bit. I think it would.
Oh yeah, the waffles are supposed to be toasted, aren't they? Not supposed to be eaten cold.